Okay, the second addition reaction, we are discussing the addition reactions of alkenes. The second reaction is reaction with steam. So steam is there. It also shows that the temperature should be high. So if alkene react with steam, what will be the product? How we can identify? Example, if we have CH double bond with another carbon, then this central carbon single bonded with another carbon. Can you identify which alkene I drew? What is the name of this alkene? Three carbon atoms and there's a double bond. And double bond with the first, so that's why it's propene.
Prop one in.
Propanene, or because one, if you don't write, like you can say propanene, that's correct, or you can say propene, both having the same meaning, because when it is at the first position, so it is not necessary. It means it is obvious that one we don't have to write, but if you want to, it's
Okay.
okay. Both are acceptable. It reacted with
Okay.
steam. Steam means water, and in terms of bond, when I write water, it is like H and OH. Hydrogen and hydroxide ion combine to form water, so HOH. Then again, yeah, water or steam, it's refers to H2O, the chemical formula. So what happened? Addition reaction. The term addition reaction always undergo, so there should be one product. So it's up to you. If hydrogen added to the first carbon, the double bond will break. Hydrogen added to one carbon, it can be first or second, it's up to you. And hydroxide added to the second carbon. So if I draw the product, or it can be other way around. If hydroxide can be added to the first carbon and hydrogen can be added to second carbon. So it's up to you which one you want to form, because both possibilities are there. So the double bond will turn into single bond. With the first carbon, I attach OH, and with the second carbon, I attach hydrogen, and then CH3. Now, whenever OH is there, what we call these compounds as alcohol. So it become alcohol. Which alcohol it become? We select the longest carbon chain, because for in case of OH, we have to name them. So this is the longest carbon chain. The numbering should start from nearest branch or nearest group which is attached to carbon. So 1, 2, 3. If I number from left hand side, OH is attached with the first carbon. If I number from right hand side, OH is attached with the third carbon. Which numbering I should follow, from left to right or right to left? Which numbering I should follow? So it should be from left to right, because on the left hand side it is closer. Now what is the name of this compound? When alkene react with steam, the double bond will break. One carbon will have OH and the other carbon will have hydrogen. So example, I draw with the first carbon, I draw OH, and the second carbon, I draw hydrogen. Then we number the carbon atoms. So if I number from left hand side, 1, 2, 3. So the OH is with the first carbon. If I number from right hand side, OH is with the third carbon. So we always follow a numbering where the branch or the functional group are closer. So in this case, OH is closer to the first one. That's why it is from left to right. Now, what is the name of this compound? Because there are 3 carbon atoms, so I will say prop. Because of 3 carbon atom, we call that as prop. They have a single bond. There is a single bond between the carbon atoms, so it will become N. And OH is attached with the first carbon. So if OH is attached with the first carbon, so it will become all. So it becomes propane all. Or you can also say propane 1 all. Why 1 all? Because 1 is a position of OH. So propene plus steam gives propane 1 all or propanol. So whenever alkene, in general, when we say whenever alkene is there, react with steam, the product is alcohol. So alcohol can be prepared by this technique, alkene plus steam. This result in a formation of alcohol. So same addition reaction. Why addition reaction? Because you have only one product. So when there's only one product, we call this reaction as addition reaction. And what is the condition, reaction conditions? It should be at high temperature. Yes, Salman, you have a question?
Sir, steam is basically water also.
Yes, steam is water, but it means that water molecules are moving faster, or high energetic water molecule, or in a gaseous state, we call that as a steam. Like particles are far away from each other, but they are moving faster.
Okay, sir, if in the question, for example, they say reaction with water,
Yeah,
is it
if
gonna be the same?
no, it will not react with water. It should be steam. That's the reason why it does not react with water, because the temperature is not sufficient or enough to break the double bond. Because the first thing, the double bond should break. So double bond can only break if the temperature is high. And because the temperature is high, so even you're adding a water, but water will not be there. It will convert into steam because of high temperature. Result will be same, but the condition should be fulfilled. If they say what way will it react with the water at room temperature, then your answer should be no. Will
Okay,
it
sir.
it react with high temperature with water? Yes, it will react, and then the product will be same.
Understood, sir.
Okay. Phosphoric acid is a catalyst.
Sir, why do we use this specific catalyst, like for the last question, nickel, and for this
Yeah,
phosphoric acid?
because this is there are two reasons for selecting a catalyst. Number one is availability of the catalyst. Number two is the cost of that specific catalyst. So different reaction, like example, there is one chemical reaction you will study in chapter air and water for manufacture of ammonia. For manufacture of ammonia, platinum can be used, but now they're not using platinum. They switch to iron as a catalyst. Reason for that, because platinum is expensive, so it increases the cost of the product. To obtain that product, it will become or increases the cost. That's why for selecting a catalyst, it depends on its availability, and second thing is cost. So different substances or different reactions, why you use different catalysts. And it is not necessary that one, like example, a nickel was a catalyst in the previous reaction, but if same nickel is used in this reaction, it does not have a catalytical activity for this reaction. So this, the way to select a catalyst, it depends on experimental procedures, availability of the catalyst, and how much it costs to produce that catalyst, specific catalyst. So it's not necessary that the same substance can be catalyst for all the reaction. Nickel is for the previous reaction, nickel was used as a catalyst. When its alkene was reacting with hydrogen, nickel was a catalyst. In this reaction, phosphoric acid is a catalyst, and this reaction is called hydration. Why we call hydration? The term hydration means addition of water. Basically, it's an addition of water molecules or steam, but the term hydration means addition of water. Yes, you have to only memorize these specific conditions and reactions for these specific, only specific conditions and catalysts for these reactions. The name of this product, how we name this product, as there is an addition reaction, so as there is an addition reaction means only one product will be there. So 3 carbon atoms, single bond between them. OH attached with the first carbon. So what is the rule of naming these hydrocarbon? Already we discussed alcohols. So we select the longest carbon chain. So longest carbon chain, this is the longest carbon chain. Then OH is attached with the first carbon, 1, 2, 3. So OH is attached with the first carbon. Because there are 3 carbon atoms, that's why we call prop. And because they have a single bond, that's why we say N. And OH is with the first carbon. Whenever alcohol is there, the name should end at OL. That's why it is propane all, or propane 1 all. 1 means the position of OH.
Sir, can you give more examples?
Yeah, I will give you more examples. I'm waiting for everyone to finish stopping this, and I'll give more examples. So example, you have CH2 or say CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, CH, then CH3. What is the name of this compound? First thing. What is the name of this alkene? There's a double bond. It's pentuene. Why it's pentuene? Because if I count from here, 1, 2, 3. Third position, there's a double bond. If I count from right hand side, second position is a double bond. So I should count from left to right to left. Numbering should always start from a nearest double bond. So it is pentuene. And it reacted with steam or water vapors. So it means HNOH. Now it's up to you. I gave you like it's up to you which side you want to attach hydrogen. The other side you can attach OH. Example, if I attach OH with this carbon, then hydrogen should be with the other carbon. Now what will be the product? I will draw the product at the bottom because of space. So this will remain same, CH3, CH2. Now with this third carbon on the left hand side, from third carbon from the left, I added hydrogen. So if already one hydrogen was there, I add more hydrogen. So it will become H2. And with the second carbon from the right hand side, I attach OH. So if I attach OH, I can put OH up or down. And then at the last, it is CH3. So this is a product formed when pentene react with steam. Now, what is the name of this product? It will be alcohol, that's for sure. But what is the name of this? So you have to select the longest carbon chain, only the carbon chain. So I select this as the longest chain of the carbon. The numbering should start from nearest OH. If I number from left hand side, 1, 2, 3,
Left
4,
to right.
5. So from left to right, OH is with the fourth carbon. If it's from right to left, OH with the second carbon. Which numbering I should follow? Left to right or right to left? Where the OH is closer, right to left or left to right?
Left to right.
Left to right, OH with the fourth carbon. And right to left, OH with the second carbon.
Oh yeah, from right to left. Yes.
So we'll count from right to left. Only one way you have to number. So now, because there are 5 carbons, so I will call that as pent because there are 5 carbon. They have a single bond, so I will say N. And because of OH with the second carbon, so I will say 2-ol. So it is pentane 2-ol. Is it clear?
Sir, one question.
Yes.
Which part will the OH like go
Attached
to?
to
Can you
carbon. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Like in this example, as I move the OH with the second carbon, but I can move to the third carbon, then the name of the product will change. Then it will become pentane 3-ol.
But the name doesn't affect the formula.
Yeah, name does not affect the final formula. If you write pentanol, you will not get the marks. It should be.
There can be 2 answers.
There can be, yes, there can be 2 answers. It can form pentane 2-ol or it can form pentane 3-ol.
We
Yeah,
cannot
but
attach hydroxide ions to the first carbon atom.
No, because the double bond is between the second and the third. So only 2 possibilities are there, that OH can be with the second or OH can be with the third, not with the first carbon. The 2 carbon which have double bond, OH can move to the 2 carbons only, like either with the second carbon or with the third carbon.
During the first carbon, you added the hydrogen only. Yes?
This first carbon means CH3.
No, the third carbon after the second one.
Yeah, we move hydrogen. That's why it becomes CH2.
Thank you.
So if there's a hydroxide, then it's alcohol.
Yeah, if hydroxide or OH group is attached to a carbon chain, we call that as alcohol. So this question, how they ask this question, the same way, it can be a word equation, Like example, if I say butene plus steam, what will be the product? Alkene plus steam. What is the product? So butene.
Butane.
So it will give butane. Because butene or it can be butane, or butane. It's an alkene. So how it will
Yeah,
be?
why butane? It's steam. There are
Yeah.
hydroxide ions.
So it will be butanol. If it was hydrogen, then butene plus hydrogen give butane, but butene plus steam will give butanol. Butanol, or because butene means the carbon, the first two carbon atoms having a double bond. So it can be butanol or butane, two-ol, any one of them. So it can be butanol or butane, two-ol. Why? Because if you have butene, and sometimes they give you in terms of formula, like example, C4H8 plus steam. Steam means H2O, or for explanation, I'm writing HOH. So it's easy to write in terms of formula. C4H8 and one more hydrogen, if I add, what it will become? It will become C4H9 and then OH. So what is the formula? C4H9OH. So it will become butanol or butane, 2-ol. Is it clear? Instead of writing H2O, I wrote HNOH. What does it mean? So hydrogen added and hydroxide is also added. So when hydrogen added, there are 8 hydrogen in the beginning. As one more hydrogen is added, it becomes 9 hydrogen. And OH is also added. So it will become C4H9OH. And sometime you have to draw the structure or complete the structure of the product. So this is butene. It reacts with steam. HNOH. So hydrogen can be added to first carbon. OH can be added to second carbon, or it can be other way around. You can add OH with the first carbon and hydrogen with the second carbon. So the product will be CH, OH, CH, CH2, and CH3. Is it clear? So this will become butane 1-ol. Why butane 1-ol? Because OH is attached with the first carbon. So sometime you have to complete the word equation. Sometime you have to complete the symbolic equation. And sometime you have to draw the structure of the product. Any doubt in this?
Sir, in the butane there is 8 hydrogens, but when you draw it, it's 7.
When no, that's not 7, that's 9.
No, sir, in the reacting area, like the first
Yeah.
one.
The first one, 1, 2,
Yes.
no, here this one more hydrogen is there.
Okay, thank you.
Which sir, then hydrogen will become bonded with hydrogen?
Which one?
Oh, no, sorry, I was wrong.
The carbon
Sir,
and
wanted to
hydrogen.
know how did hydrogen bond with the first one?
Oh, I didn't see the plus sign.
Okay.
I mean, why is the double bond at the first one, at the first two carbon atoms?
Because I name is butene. Butene means the double bond with the first two carbon atoms. If it was butene, then the double bond with the second two and third carbon.
Yeah, got it. So the formula, the product also depends on the name. Like if it was butane, then it would be butol.
Butane to all.
Yeah, butanol.
Then another kind of addition reaction is with bromine, or first with the hydrogen bromide. So when it alkene react with hydrogen bromide, again addition reaction will occur. So if it is C double bonded with C, H, 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 CH3. Reacted with hydrogen bromide means HBr. So what happened? It's up to you again. If hydrogen you attach with the second carbon, then bromine will attach with the first carbon. The double bond will break. Always alkene reactions, the double bond will break. So as the double bond will break, I attach bromine with the first carbon and hydrogen with the second carbon. So it will form halogen alkane. So how we name halogen alkane? We select the longest carbon chain, same way like alcohol. But in case of alcohol, the name is ending at the last. But for halogen alkane, the name of halogen is first. So 1, 2, 3. So first position we have bromine. So what we call that as 1 bromo. If bromine is there, we call bromo. If chlorine is there, we'll call chloro. Fluorine is there, we call fluoro. And iodine is there, we call iodo. So 1 bromo. And there are 3 carbon. So we'll say prop and single bond N. So propene plus hydrogen bromide this will result in a formation of a product 1-bromo-propane. 1 is the position of a bromine and prop because there are 3 carbon and ane because they have a single bond. Is it clear? So you can see a similar pattern is there for a chemical reaction. Always the double bond will break and the 2 atoms which are there in the reactant side are added to alkene, which result in formation of only one product, which is having a single bond throughout.
So this is for the halogen group.
This is for halogen. Hydrogen
Sir,
bromide. Yes.
what is the name for iodine like?
Iodo. 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 If in
And for fluorine?
fluoro. FLUORO. If iodine is there, if fluorine is there,
Yes.
we'll use the term fluoro. If chlorine is there, we'll use the term chloro. If bromine is there, we'll use the term bromo.
Sir, sorry,
And
that's for what?
if halogen which is attached, like example, in here it is hydrogen chloride bromide, but if it was hydrogen chloride, then we'll use the term chloro. These are the names used for halogens when they are attached to hydrocarbon: fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo. But in this case, because a bromine is attached, that's why we use the term bromo. I'll give another example. Finish writing this.
Sorry, sir, 1 minute.
What?
1 minute.
Okay, if it is reacting with hydrogen chloride, example, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, CH, and then CH3. What is the name of this compound? What's the name of this compound? Conditions are high temperature again. So it is butene. So this compound is butene. It is reacting with hydrogen chloride, not steam, HCl. So what happened? Hydrogen added to one carbon and chlorine added to the next carbon. So what will be the final product if I draw the structure of a product? So it is CH3, hydrogen added to one carbon, so becomes CH2, then CH, a chlorine is attached, so it can be up or down, does not make difference, and then CH3. To name this compound, we select the longest carbon chain. So when we select the longest carbon chain, this is the longest carbon chain. This is the longest chain of a carbon or carbon chain. Then we number. If I number from left hand side 1, 2, and 3, the branch is coming at 3. If I number from right hand side, the branch is coming at 2. Which numbering I should follow?
Right to left.
Right to left. So second position, I have a branch of chlorine. Whenever chlorine is there, so we use the term chloro. So what is the name of this compound? This will be 2-chloro and 4 carbons, so it is but and single bond ane. So it is 2-chloro-butane. Is it clear?
Yes, but sir, can you give more examples?
Okay. This is not alcohol, it's chlorine is there. So it is called halogen alkane. The term halogen alkane means it contains halogen and also as alkane. Finish writing this. Okay, another example. If you have it is reacting with hydrogen fluoride and C double bonded with C. So this is CH2, CH, CH3. So if it is reacting with hydrogen fluoride or HF, so what happened? If first one fluorine is attached, the second one hydrogen will be attached. So it will form CH2, CH2, CH3. And the fluorine will be attached, example, with the first. So we select the longest carbon chain. So the 3 carbon are there, so that's why it is. And fluorine with the first carbon, so it is 1 fluoro. So it's 1 fluoro. And because of 3 carbon, so it will be prop and single bond N. So propene, this was propene. And this is hydrogen fluoride. Will give.
Sir, is there any reaction after hydrogen fluoride?
Is there? Yeah, there are more reactions.
Mhm.
With bromine also, it is there. That I will discuss after a 10 minutes break.
Okay, sir.